Hello everyone. There comes a time when us model railroaders are tired of building something, tired of paint all over our hands, tired of the glue spilling all over the workbench, maybe just tired of the workbench in general. Maybe it's once a day, maybe it's once a week, maybe it's once a month. There comes a time when we need to run some trains. So that's what I'm going to do today. With that, let's fire this locomotive up. So this will be my first op session, sort of, on video at least. Today we're going to take these, we got 5 tagged up, greasy, grimy, dirty box cars to take over to PCA Industries, which is in the Bandini district to my left over here. Over there we have a 2-dock industry that's going to, we need to pull out 3 loaded cars, 3 loaded high cubes, and replace them with 3 empty high cubes. And then we have 2 empty low cubes in the other dock that we need to replace with the 2 loads in the rear of this train. Hopefully we don't encounter any issues. Let's head out. Hey everyone, thanks for checking out my first ops video on the Vernon and South LA. If you like these types of videos and want to see more operations on the Vernon and South LA, please leave a thumbs up and feel free to subscribe to the channel. In the comments section, let me know what industry you want me to switch out for the next ops video. We can do the large transload area, the cold storage facility, or Ryerson Steel, or maybe a combo of a couple of those. You may be wondering about the new structures in this shot that were not in my first video. I have a layout update film that talks about these and some other projects. I am still editing it and should have the video out next week, so keep an eye out for that. Conductor has to get out and flip the turnout. So let's pause here, and I'm going to show you what we're dealing with as far as the switching move. I'm going to mute this guy for a second. So you see there we have the 2 cars. These are the empties we need to pick up, the low cubes. Down there in the back, we have the high cube loads we're picking up. And then we have our 3 high cubes to drop off, these 3 here, and then our 2 low cubes to drop off. So I'm going to grab the camera off the tripod here and show you what we're dealing with as far as trackage. So we have 2 spurs. The high cube one is a little bit longer, quite a bit longer. The low cube one is fairly short, but still has enough room. The issue is back here, since we're going to have to pull either two cuts there, the 2 cars, and then the 3 cars, or try to somehow get all 5 together, and then we have to pull them back here to this kind of empty track here, and it's not very long, as you can see. I think I can hold 5 cars and the locomotive, well, I'm pretty sure. and still be able to hit that turnout. So with that, let's see what we can do here. I'm going to put the camera back on the tripod. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is pull ahead a little bit, and then I'm going to cut the 3 high cubes from the 2 low cubes, and then we're going to deal with those first. Just because I'm worried about having enough space on that track to pull forward. So let's do that. That should be enough. Alright, so my locomotive died there on the crossing, and so I ended up just cutting these cars here. Cleared our turnout. Alright, so I already got a little confused of what I was going to do. So what I'm going to do is pull out these 2 guys first, using my empties as a handle. And I have enough track, and then I could back these empties up back to these loads and deal with these in a little bit. So we are going to go into that part of the industry first. I think I got a good connection. Close enough. Now we'll, can't really hear it, but undo the handbrake. Using the coder's handbrake sounds, kind of quiet. And we're going to pull forward and see if we can make it. Driver up. Almost clear. A little bit of track left. Now we're going to back these guys up and put them with the loads. Check this connection. I'm going to give her a stretch and then back her up a little bit. So we get away from this turnout. Good stretch. And back her up a little bit. Alright, so now we're going to take these 3 high cubes and pull back into the spur, and we're going to grab our 3 loaded high cubes, and then I think we can set them either on the track we just cleared over here, or we have this other track that goes into the steel place we could use as well. So I want to drop the 3 loads off temporarily, put our 3 empties back in, and then we'll come deal with these low cubes. As you can see, this gets complicated pretty quick when we have a limited amount of space and I'm only dealing with 5 or 6 cars. But that's how we do it. Let's roll. Now we're going to back in and grab these 3 loads. Actually, we have to stop and flip the derail first. So as we were flipping the derailleur, the industry rep came out and told us that they're not finished loading one of the cars. See that one in the back, door open. They're still loading that guy. As a result, he wants us to take the 2 that are complete and then leave 2 empties, and then the 3rd car he wants us to just leave outside the off the dock as an off spot, and then we will deal with it tomorrow. So a little twist, but luckily the car that we aren't grabbing is the last one in there and not the first or second one. Makes it much easier. Let's go. Let me give it a quick stretch. Make sure everything's coupled up. So it looks like we have the empty car, or an unloaded car with us. We're going to have to uncouple that one real quick. I actually thought that one was already uncoupled. They wouldn't have done that in real life. Alright, so I misspoke earlier. I thought it was a possibility to use this track as well. but it's on the other side of the crossover here, so it's not really usable for this move. So we're going to take our two loaded cars, the F box and the Burlington Northern, and we're going to slip those into the siding that we just emptied, and then we'll push back our empties, and then we'll re-pick up our loads. There we go. A little extra room because this turnout's a little farther up. Back these two in. Just all we gotta do is clear the turnout. Should be good. Put the brake on just for a little bit. So now we'll pull forward and drop the 3 loads, 2 of them at the dock and 1 off spot. We use the bell since there's people on the dock, around the dock back here. Good. So now we're going to pull this old tattered UP car out a little bit and leave it off spot for now. So we're going to grab these 2 loaded cars there. We're going to go out and reconnect up to our low cubes out here, and then we need to drop these 2 guys into the covered docking of the industry. While we're doing this, the conductor is going to go flip the derail back on, since he just forgot. Alright, we'll get these ones out of here. Yep, hopefully we have enough room to clear all these cars on this little extension here. gonna be close. I am really going to build a little more track down here, but I'll show you how close this is. These are actually hanging over the edge there. Yeah, I just haven't finished laying that section of track yet, so that's why I wasn't sure if I'd make it. So I'm going to back these two in. Half a card. Alright, so now we've dropped our 2 loads off, dropped our 2 empties in the spur and 1 just outside on off spot. We have our 2 loaded cars and our 2 empties, so now we can head back to the yard. And that'll be it for today's work. Quite a bit for just switching out 1 industry and 5 cars.